What's going on, great people? Great, great, great. Thanks for popping in with me. If you're on here right now, you definitely are a OG. Thanks for pulling up on me. We are about to. Oh, we got to get the. Let's make sure we got the other. What's the name? But if you're here and watching, it don't hurt to hit that like button and subscribe button if you wanna. Make sure you catching me when I'm live. Turn them post notifications on. That's what they say too. I just need to make sure all the settings is how I want it. Oh, analytics. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to find some videos to watch. We are ready. We are ready. There we go, there we go. Oh, we're ready. All right, let's go to our most recently watched and see what's up. See what's going on. Do we want to watch this one? This is interesting right here though. Cat Williams. They didn't really show it.
Mybridge Club in Atlanta, Fight Plus News.
They didn't really show it, but I do want to watch a little video. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment below what y'all think about this Cat Williams and Kevin Hart finally ending they beef a little bit. Hello? Hello? What y'all think about this Cat Williams and Kevin Hart ending they beef? Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this video.
I'm Janab.
In real time, this is live television to put our fucking beef behind us. Cat, I want to move on. Can we move on, man? Can we move on?
Do it look like they moving on with that though? It looked like it, but I think it was all all friendly beef though. It wasn't no crazy, real beef. But what y'all thinking? Make sure y'all comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about this. I didn't watch the roast yet, so let me know too what y'all think about the Kevin Hart roast. And I'm gonna make sure I watch it tonight though. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow.
On Sunday night, as a way to close out the week-long Netflix's Joke Festival, the roast of Kevin Hart will air live on Netflix. The night looked to bring Hart's close friends and collaborators together for a chance to make fun of him. Now, for the night of jokes, they would welcome.
I see how he did it. He didn't add none of this. He didn't add really not a lot of this voice. And I am learning too how to create YouTube videos better without them getting
Chelsea
without them getting monetized. I mean, without them getting
Handler, Jeff Ross,
without them getting penalized or however.
Tiffany Haddish, Cheryl Underwood, Regina Hall, Pete Davidson, The Rock, and many others who had some things to say about Hart. Now, what would surprise many would be the moment that Cat Williams would show up to the roast, adding a new chapter.
I gotta watch it though, because I know it's funny for sure. Let me comment below what y'all funniest part of the roast.
To he and Hart's longtime beef. If you've been following us for some time, you would know that both Hart and Williams have had issues with each other for well over a decade that has had them publicly dissing each other in interviews.
My frustration with Cat Williams comes from you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. You had the shot.
Cat was in that position.
Yep, don't miss your shot when they get there. Into it's like at the same time as if that's how you feel at the end of the day, and you are who you are. And Kevin Hart, like, hey, I'm gonna polish up and make sure I'm always on. I'm better than the average because that's what I gotta be sometimes. And that's what everybody gotta be.
You were the guy. Yeah. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots.
You got big headed, unfortunately.
You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Cat has constantly claimed that Hart was a Hollywood puppet.
But don't want to, don't want to admit to that part of it. Don't want to take the blame for, what a lot of people don't want to take the blame for what they do and what, and what's they fault and what happened with them.
Puppet and industry plant. There was even the viral video of when Cat challenged Hart to a boxing match.
If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'm gonna take my special there. On that
Which would have been funny if they would have did a boxing match. I don't know who the won. Who y'all think would have won? Comment below.
stage, we can put whatever you want. A full court basketball court, a boxing ring, 2 microphones for
I do think Kevin Hart probably would have beat him in basketball though,
a rap cipher,
because I never seen Cat Williams play basketball at all.
or you can get your ass dusted in comedy on that stage. But it's $1 million up for each one. That's $5 million, Mr. 28 million in Forbes. I'll be bringing mine in cash, Mitch. Bring yours however you want. And since you're not a puppet, don't bring no white people with you then. That's a $5 million bet individually. You can take it all, or you can take it part and parcel. This is the new movement. Hey.
This is all just a troll. I didn't take none of that. I don't think nobody really took it serious. I don't even think he took it that serious though either. This was just trolling.
And tell them plastic cup boys, we make enough money to drink out of real glassware.
Now, to set up the surprise of the night, Cat will take to the stage after being introduced by actress Regina Hall during her portion of the night, and would be soon followed by thunderous applause from the crowd jumping to their feet in complete shock. And from the looks of some of the jokes made at Hart, Cat finally got his chance to say what he's always been wanting to say to Hart's face. I wanted him.
I'm mad he didn't have him say it, but I'm starting to understand YouTube a little bit more. He's trying to make sure he don't get demonetized.
Me, but this will be my best acting tonight as I pretend you're a goat. People are
That had to be funny though. He's talking about as I pretend you the goat.
probably wondering, why is Cat Man doing this? For the money, bitch.
Hey, listen, Lily, why else?
This is my Riyadh Comedy Festival, the only one with a soul. For those
Hey, he throwing some shots.
of you
Hey, that's what I do respect about Kevin Hart though. He like, hey, this ain't none of this gonna be scripted. Even though he's saying it's scripted, but I don't think none of this was scripted.
just joining us, Kevin and I have beef, and I'll tell you why. Because privately, this mother effer stole everything from me. Before he saw me act, he was a 6'3" white man. Yes, I said some things I'd like to take back. Some things were misunderstood. I did say Kevin was a Hollywood puppet, and I want to explain that, because it might not be what you think. I meant that the head of Netflix literally has his whole hand up Kevin's ass and can make him do anything. Just because
With that bag, and Kevin played the right roles. That bag is right.
Kevin went to Diddy parties doesn't mean he did something wrong. The fact that he gets all quiet when you bring it up, that means he did something wrong. Now, after the Cat finished his set, Hart would then ask that they put their differences aside from here on out. Now, it's unknown on how sincere the moment was for Williams, but he would agree to hug and shake Kevin's hand before exiting.
Me and this man have been at
I would like them to be in a movie together. That'll probably be that'll be hilarious.
odds for years on years. You coming out here, quite the fucking surprise. But we have an opportunity in real time. This is live television to put our fucking beef behind us. Be a brother. I want to be a friend. Cat, I want to move on. Can we move on, man? Can we move on? Cat
I
Williams.
want to see what Cat Williams' reaction was to this though.
One time, ladies and gentlemen, Cat Williams.
Now, interesting enough, when Cat ran through a set, it appears as though he simply delivered the jokes written.
It looked like he didn't stay on stage though, so we gotta watch this to see if he stayed on stage or he left off the stage. See more reactions to this.
By the roast
This got to be a good watch.
writers without adding his personal touch. This, in addition to Cat seemingly being hesitant to shake Hart's hand, has some wondering if the beef between them is truly squashed. Now, while Cat showing up to the roast of Kevin Hart was a surprise for many, just last month, when comedian Chris Spencer was a guest on The Breakfast Club, he revealed there would be a few surprises in store for viewers, including a possible teaser of a Cat Williams appearance. On the show, Spencer was asked who some of the roasters would be, and co-host Charlamagne the God suggested some of the comedians who publicly hated on Hart should roast him. Now, it's noteworthy to mention additional friends of Hart, including Tiffany Haddish, Dwayne Martin, and the Plastic Cup Boys, were all on stage with the roasters.
I don't know who that is, though. Who is that?
But they did not tell any jokes, nor were any jokes told about them. Now, towards the end of the night, Kevin would have a
So who told jokes, though? We gotta watch it.
chance to fire back at the roasters of the night.
I wish I could watch it on here, but, you know.
And would jokingly call Cat a liar while saying he didn't mean giving the olive branch to Cat. The best acting I've done in my career. F. Cat Williams. Cat said he read 3,000 books a year. Let's talk about the books you didn't read. He obviously didn't read his probation paperwork.
That was a shot, too. They was throwing shots, boy.
He didn't read The Room when that 12-year-old choked him out.
Man.
Cat says I took all his movies he turned down. Cat, you can't be in my movies. You think they want a pimp in Jumanji? Now,
Talking about that's the only role he can play.
as a way to put focus back onto he and Cat's relationship, Hart would finish his jokes with a serious message.
We gotta watch that, though, for sure.
The beef is over. Me and Cat are friends from today moving forward. So let's talk about it more in the comments below. What do you guys think about Cat Williams' show?
Let's definitely do that. See how this really was. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment below, and let me know. Let me know. That was a good video, though. Parents won't pay for kids' tuition. Recently uploaded. What's this about? Passenger asked 19 hours ago. His loud music, huge mistake.
So this guy right here.
This one of them things is like, when you're in a public, I haven't watched the video yet, so I don't know. We're watching it together for the first time. I just read the title, passenger asked man to lower his loud music, huge mistake. But people are so, and nowadays, honestly, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment below what y'all think. Nowadays, you honestly, to be honest with you, you don't want to offend nobody, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You don't even want to get on nobody's bad side, because you don't even know how somebody is feeling. So you could tell them to lower their music, and that's the only thing that's keeping them calm. So let's watch the video so we can see what's going on.
Sitting on public transportation, he tells another black man to cut off his speaker. That's crazy that he even has to tell him that. Yeah, he gets
No, it is, though.
on the public transportation what a Bose speaker looks like. Told him to cut it off. Check this out. Wow.
Gotta be kidding me, boy. This motherfucker got his headphones on. Told me to put my. He told me to put my speaker down, and he got his motherfucking headphones on. You out your fucking mind, my man. I want to cut you.
He said, crazy. I want to cut you. But did
Yeah, he did say that. But it's like, at the same time, it's kind of one of them things. You should be able to ask somebody, can they lower? You shouldn't have to ask nobody this, honestly. They should respect your space. But in the time we in, you want to kind of, me speaking from the sense of where I'm from, you don't want to talk to people any old type of way. And unfortunately, that is some type of way, because that's how they going to take it. They going to take it as disrespect. I'm just telling you in a lesson of where I'm from and how to make it out of where I'm from. sometimes you do want to mind your business.
Did you hear what he said before that? This dude has the nerve to tell me to turn down my Bluetooth speaker while he has headphones in. That is crazy. He can probably still hear your music or whatever you listen to. But wrap your head around that. He has the nerve to tell me to turn my Bluetooth speaker off while he has headphones in. While he has earbuds in.
They right. They got a point. But you got to look at it from the other way. And this guy could have went crazy.
It's beyond stupid.
But he said huge mistake, so it might have went crazy.
Hey, you know what triggered him? This dude's reading a book.
No, that's not what triggered them though. See, I feel like they're not really. Their videos are cool, but I can tell that they're not from that way. I could tell that they've been in Suburbans for a while, and I could be wrong. And let me know if I'm wrong. But I can kind of tell sometimes when you haven't really lived in the hood your whole life and dealt with, people like that. But it ain't no excuse that don't make it right.
He got his legs crossed. That's a sophisticated black dude right there. Yeah, it gets worse. Dude's highlighting the important parts in the book. This dude is a good dude. It gets worse.
He's not mad because of that though. They doing that because it's just, I don't like when people, but people do what they do, how they do it. But I don't necessarily like when they and how they do it and just judge. He not doing it because of that. He doing it because he told him to turn his music down. No matter what you got on, what it is. If you tell somebody that's in their groove to turn their music down, they gonna be in they feelings.
Let's watch this.
I want to cut you. So shut your mouth then. Shut your mouth then. Mind your business, you bitch. Why you have to jump out there? You got headphones on, you fucking bitch.
Just because
Yeah. It ain't because of, it's all because people like this sometimes, you just gotta read the room though too. You gotta read the room. That don't make it right. I'm not saying it's right at all, but you do have to read the room.
Yeah, headphones. That's how loud your music probably was. A black man has.
Nah, that ain't what it is. Sometimes it's really just the fact. It ain't his music. His music is probably loud, but at the same time, it's probably not loud. It's just shit. People that's reading, they want kind of to be silent, and he not even like. How are you reading with? And he not listening to no music. I don't need. That's headphones is probably in just in case he got to talk on the phone.
Black fatigue.
Or he may be, the book may be reading in his ear, and he may be reading the book. I mean, and they may be reading the book too.
So it looks like when a black man has black fatigue. Well, he got some nice headphones too. Look at those. Right, but when we say black fatigue, we're not really saying black fatigue. Yes, in fatigue. That's really what it is. Black fatigue and in fatigue. I mean, there's no such thing as black fatigue. Yeah. There's, in fatigue. Yeah.
What, you think I was a punk or something? Yeah, that's the best thing you better do. Move, you bitch ass motherfucker. Yeah. That's what you gotta do. That's what you better do. Yeah. You don't want no drama with me.
He already started them. It ain't no stopping this engine. That's why you let it go. You let that man play that music. You look at him, don't say nothing. That's it. That don't make it right. But this sometimes is unwritten rules. See, we don't even have a subway, but you just got to know sometimes the unwritten rules. It's just an unwritten rule that it is a public space, and that guy should respect people public. But somebody that's not respecting somebody public, so obviously, leave that man alone, because it ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go. You can get killed fucking around with this. It's something obviously wrong with him, bruh. Leave him alone.
Motherfucker, I'll cut your face open.
Cut your face open. That's a terroristic threat. Yeah. That's crazy, man. This dude is so slow. He gets on public transportation with essentially a boombox. A modern day boombox. Yeah, that is insane. Do you not? Let me stop.
That's why you gotta leave him alone. Like, leave him alone.
But that's amazingly stupid. No. The dude, when he probably said, "Hey, make sure you turn down Your boombox, I got my headphones. I'm doing something here. I can't concentrate. Yeah, it's too loud. And that's the reaction he gets. Cut your fucking butt.
It's funny, but you know, I could tell y'all haven't been around these type of people. I'm not saying it's right, but it's really like you gotta leave them people alone, bro, because you can get killed in these situations. It's funny to them because they're not in that situation and they ain't live that life. But you gotta understand, leave them people alone. Like I know anything in this world, nothing is like right. You would think anything is obviously and right. But if somebody do something that's just so unlike right, let them be. Unfortunately. Or you going to be caught in some situations where you don't want to be in.
Face out.
You going to be in this situation.
That is nuts. This boy.
Come with me, motherfucker. I'll cut your face open. Are you serious? You gonna tell me to put my speaker down?
This dude walked away. He's not his book.
It ain't no stopping him.
Got his highlight already. And this dude is still running his mouth. He walked away.
Shouldn't have started that engine up.
He's pursuing him. He's not done yet. But I tell you what, these violent Negro types, when you're too nice or you're not combative, they feed on that. Yeah.
It's not that. It's not that at all. Like this is the thing that conservative people, they get wrong all the time because they never had to deal with this. It's not that. You can be just as rowdy and violent as him. You started that engine. Don't start the engine. If somebody do something so crazy that's clearly like, why the hell would he do this? Don't say shit to that man.
Yeah. They actually fit it.
But when you so conservative and only been in the suburbs your whole life, it's not something you understand. You only understand what's right to you. And which is okay. And what you would think is right. But it's certain ways and certain things you got to do to survive in the hood sometimes. And this is one of them things. You let that man be. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Stood up and got right up in his face, he probably backed off. Because they only understand.
He wouldn't have. It would have got worse. It would have happened. But he don't understand that. He wouldn't have. This shit would have went down 9 times out of 10.
And violence. Or maybe he got his face cut open.
They think that shit funny, but it ain't funny, but that shit is real. You leave them people alone.
He probably would have got his face cut. Man, he did the right thing.
You gotta tell me.
He did the wrong thing when he said something. He shouldn't have said shit.
To fucking put my speaker down?
Because honestly, unfortunately, even if his music loud, y'all both are sharing their public space. So what's right to him is right to him. He ain't naked or violating your, shit. Let him play his music. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And you got fucking headphones on?
That's crazy.
I'll fucking cut your face, faggot. You know I'm right, miss.
Don't record.
Yeah, so what the f***? Mind your business then. Mind your business then. So mind your business then. Mind your business then. Mind your business then. Call the cops then. Call the cops, stupid bitch. F*** you. You suck my whoever.
No, that's some New York shit. Leave that man alone. That's all y'all had to do. He playing this music loud as hell on a public bus. You know something ain't right with him. Leave him alone, bro.
With me.
That's all y'all had to do. Y'all started this engine. Leave that man alone.
Let me know. I'm ready. F*** you.
That's crazy. He don't know the difference between walking on public transportation with a boombox and headphones. He don't know the difference. He can't do it different.
All right, I'm not even gonna, they gonna feel a way, and I don't disagree with them at all. I just can't. I already know it's gonna go too conservative for me, and Me listening to more conservative people, I understand that I'm not that. I don't know. I don't say what I am, where I am. I don't know, but I can't. I not. Their opinion is their opinion, and they right in their way. But at the end of the day, what I feel about this topic, leave that man alone. When somebody do something that's obviously he shouldn't do, leave him alone. Unfortunately, you about to get off this train in a little bit. If it's that irritating to you, a lot of you about to get off this. You're not about to be on this train that long. One of y'all about to get off of it, and you just gotta deal with it. He ain't touching you. If he ain't touching you, or he ain't, only issue, if he ain't touching you or he ain't whatever, leave him alone, cause you already know this is not right to you. But if he doing it and it's obviously that he doing it, leave that man alone. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause it ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go. And they like, oh, he should have stood. He would have got fucked up. It's a chance that man would have went even more crazy. He playing his music loud in public on a bus. You think he's sane? No, bruh. What I do on the other side of it is like, hey, y'all both are in public places. And we don't know how loud he was playing his music. We didn't hear how loud he was playing his music. And we don't know. He could have been playing his music at a lower tone. But he like, hey, can you turn that down some more? We don't know. So I don't know. I don't want to speak on the opinion of what I don't know. But that's that video. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all did in this situation. Like I always say, man, mind your business when it's too crazy. Like, just mind your business. Uh, 30 the first black female sheriff, by the way. Jeffrey Jackson. Wife pushed him to quit and just hit rock bottom. Waste no time. Taleo surprise. Surprises mom with 50K. So Draymond Green versus Austin Rivers. The views blow over. Massive deportations are coming. Parents won't pay for tuition. Joe, let's go to let's do this Joe Johnson. Oh, I want to do LSD too. Cause he got a new stand-up he just dropped too. Let's do the next 10 minutes on here.
Up in the plane, and as they were pulling it back in, half the wheel. It's the beginning of the flight.
Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Comment below what y'all think about this, how funny this is, and let's go from there. And tell me some of y'all Spirit Airlines stories. Like, I've never flown it, but if you watching this, tell me some of y'all Spirit Airlines stories.
The flight just started. Or one of my favorites. When I saw it, I was like, I hope this isn't real, but it looked very real. There was a guy on a Spirit
Yeah, and on the internet, you don't know what's real and what's not nowadays, unfortunately.
plane with duct tape.
I would say it's 70-30. Like, 70% of it is fake. No, I want to say 50-50. 50% of it is fake, 50% of it is real. Maybe more, maybe less.
Just ripping the duct tape and putting it on the wing. Which, as someone who doesn't understand flying, seems like the most important part of the plane.
Bruh. You talking about putting duct tape on a wing? Let me off this plane.
But I'm gonna miss Spirit for real. I'm gonna miss Miss the fights.
Come on, miss the fights, bro. Chill.
We all act like we didn't like to watch those fights. But it would inspire passionate debate between my friends and I on who was in the right, you know? Because some people
Bruh.
see a fight video, but I see, like, what is the best practice?
Listen, who knows what the best practice is, y'all?
Who's really right and wrong here? Because that's going to depend on who I'm rooting for in the fight. You know, you see, sometimes pastors would get into it. And I love that people on Spirit always manage to take something that should be a means of relaxation and turn it into a weapon.
Dog, seriously though, that's crazy.
I remember I saw this dude get choked out with a neck pillow.
Bro, how you gonna choke somebody out with a neck pillow?
And I was like, that never
With a neck pillow though?
occurred to me. Yeah, I guess you are truly susceptible. Imagine choking somebody out with a neck pillow and then as soon as they pass out, just turn it back around.
Man, let me go to sleep real quick right after this. Like, bruh, like y'all gonna fight over a pillow? Have y'all seen that video? Let me know. Comment below.
Oh, I don't even fully understand what happened when it comes to Spirit's downfall. I knew they filed for bankruptcy. In the first bankruptcy, I understood. When they first filed for bankruptcy,
I didn't either, but I still feel like it was the owner, bro, being stubborn. Like he didn't want to raise his prices, I'm guessing.
I was like, yeah.
Raise your prices, bro. You gotta survive. Gas is higher.
Of course.
You rather shut down than raise your prices.
The second time they filed for bankruptcy, I was like, y'all never got out the first bankruptcy. I guess I don't understand how business works at all, because I thought that if you filed for bankruptcy, you were bankrupt. I didn't know you could go back to court and be like, oh no, we broke, bro. We need a whole second bankruptcy to go on top of this bankruptcy. Like even
bro, we done. Like we officially broke. Like
when you play Monopoly, you're just out of the game. You don't have to now work for the game and file another bankruptcy and put down another.
I'm finished, bro. I don't have nothing.
Mortgage on Park Place. Like, that's a wild thing. They were bankrupt, and they were bankrupt because I don't know what the chapters are. The chapters also feel fake to me. I know I don't understand business. I don't know what chapter 7, chapter 11, all but like the fact that in the book of bankruptcy, there are different chapters that mean different things.
It's crazy. Like, how is it? But y'all know it. Comment below what y'all feel about that.
Things I'm like, nah. No, because I personally, and I don't know if you've heard me talk about this before, but personally, I think that anything that works on like a micro level kind of works that same way on a macro level, unless you are using specific jargon to try to confuse me. Do you know what I mean? Like if something doesn't work between us as individuals, then it doesn't really make sense for it to work when it's a big company. Not really. If I lend you.
Yeah, I do understand that. I'm a true believer in that kind of like if you can't build this small, what do you think you gonna do when it's bigger? Like, you know, if you can't build your account when it's a small account, how do you feel like it's gonna do better when you got a big account or something?
Money. And then you spend my money, and then you're out of money. And then you tell me you're out of money, then you're out of money. Seems pretty straightforward.
But not technically. Nothing is like right. Nothing is what it seemed like. Nothing is black and white.
I don't really think you're not out of money because you go get a loan from somebody and you still haven't paid me back. Like that doesn't make sense to me. But once again, I understand business. Maybe this is all business. But they filed one chapter of bankruptcy.
No, it's personal too.
And then they filed for the sequel. And then they were asking for a bailout from the government. Like now, like that was that. I mean, that's why they're closed. They want a bailout from the government now to tune of like, I think $500 million, which if you need $500 million and no one is trying to kill you, you're bad at business.
Listen, if you need $500 million now, you're going to need $500 million again. Why would I give it to you?
It's one thing if somebody like trapped you in an alley and put a gun to your head. They were like, "Give me $500 million, I'll kill you." And then you were like, "Okay, just give me some time to get the money." It's like, you got 1 week. Now, okay, you need $500 million, but for a very good reason. But if you run a business and you are negative $500 million,
how did you even get there? Like, how many companies gave you money to let you get there? That's crazy.
I understand the margins are thin. I get that. I get that the margins on airlines are razor thin.
No, they're not.
But if you see 500 million on a piece of paper and all the letters and numbers are red,
and been red for years and years, who is still loaning you money, bro? I need to have a conversation with that bank.
I'd be worse at business than me. Like, I at least don't
at this
understand
point,
business. You supposedly do business.
You might be worse than me. You might be worse than all of them.
I've been negative $24. I'm not saying I'm better at business than the people who are running Spirit, but I'm just saying on paper, I look fantastic.
Listen, bro. They got good business people and good banks that's gonna loan them money.
And then they
that's the one thing though. That's the kind of secret in between all of that is like, you just gotta be spending money. No matter how big of a debt you in, if you spending money, bank gonna still loan you money.
I told the customers, they were like, listen, look.
You gotta be spending money and getting money back.
Look. Because people talk to you different when they're broke. Like when they're broke, like when somebody broke, you get 9 looks before you get to the point. Look.
Listen, bro. Look. No, I'm not looking no more.
Look. Okay. All right. You get 5 eyes and 9 looks. When somebody, I know a lot of broke people. I've been.
I've been dealing with this in my time.
4th look, I'm like, you don't have it. Just tell me you don't have it. Don't waste my time.
Bruh, at this point, don't BS around. Like, just let me know. I know at this point.
Have the money, but look. All right. Because that last eye is because they know you're starting to get mad, but they still haven't figured out what they're about to say. Look. All right. Look. Okay. I know you bought a ticket. And you did it the regular way where you were like, ooh, I'm gonna buy a ticket because I want to go to a place, and we were like, we go places. Buy a ticket with us. We go play where you want to go. Oh, I want to go Cancun. We love Cancun. We'll take you to Cancun. I know you bought a ticket. Because we were acting like we, and you got on the website, and the website was working all good that day and everything. There was
I just don't understand how it happened though. I feel like they could have handled
a friend or anything, and your ticket came so fast. We were surprised too, right? So then,
why do they keep pausing?
But look, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to tell you. Okay, so you bought the ticket. I know you bought a ticket a while ago because you were trying to plan ahead. Because that's you. You a smart, good person.
You smart.
Also, when people are broke, they start to flatter you hard. Like you a smart.
Talking about you smart. You knew that.
No, you so smart. Sometimes I'll just be seeing you. I'll be like, look, smart, right? So you just look, you're smart, and you thought ahead and you bought the ticket, and we sold you that ticket. We did do that. We did. We should take accountability. We did sell you what you bought from us. That was the model at the time. That was the plan. That you want something, we would sell you something. You would get on the plane. That's a big part. You would get on
You get on the plane.
the plane. And then that plane would be going to Cancun anyway, so you would just be riding with them. You'd be riding with everybody who wanted to go to Cancun, right? And then you would land in Cancun, and you'd be like, oh, I'm in Cancun. You would have a great time. And then you would come back on the same or different, but you would come back with a bunch of other people who wanted to get back into the United States.
Took them on trying to make you feel good.
And I hate, look, everything I'm telling you is what you expected, and that's reasonable because you did everything you were supposed to do. You paid the money, you bought the ticket, we used the money. But I hate to tell you, and I hate to be the one to tell you, I wanted to bring you good news today. I wanted us to just be able to chill and hang out and have a good time. But the second half of what you expected to happen, we closed. We closed, and I hate it too. You know what I mean? They not paying me to talk to you right now. We closed. And
Bruh.
so you're going to have to find a different way back.
He talking about we closed. You're going to have to find a different way. Bro, that had to be crazy when they shut down and people had round trips. Because they just shut down. They ain't care. And you brought tickets. You brought round trips. That had to be crazy. You got to find your own way back. We're going to refund you, though. Oh, my. I didn't even hear them stories. Let me know if anybody had to deal with that.
A different airline. I'm sorry. I hate it. Look, I hate it. But it's the way it shook out, Wish we would have merged with JetBlue when we had the chance, but
they ain't want to. They seen how much debt y'all was in.
Didn't work out that way. So now you might have to stay. That's also the crazy thing is people bought the flights. And Spirit is like, look, we will refund all the methods of payment. You paid on credit card, debit card, we're going to refund you that. You're going to get it back. Don't worry. Which you should definitely be worried. Like this.
Definitely should be worried. They ain't even paying no
This is
way
one of
back.
the brokest companies to ever exist, apparently. This is how, why would I not be worried? You said you had a plane. You said you had a plane that did flights and then you were a company, and now you're like, don't worry about your 150. You're going to get that back, I promise you. That's the last lie a broke person tells you.
No. We're going to leave it right there. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment below, and go from there. I got to use the bathroom, though. this side of the camera. Yeah. Alrighty. I was recently uploaded 2 decades ago. Oh, this video was looking like it was interesting.
Ready? Wow. When you fly over Antarctica, all you see is white.
Yeah, this is fire, man. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. I am very interested in this Antarctica stuff.
You don't hear any birds. You don't see any plants. It looks empty. But there's something hiding down below this ice. In 1970, a group of Soviet scientists started drilling right here. For 28 years, they kept going and going until, after nearly 4,000 meters, they suddenly stopped because they had found something.
What did they find? That's how they get you. This the draw in.
Unimaginable. Liquid water. A secret lake.
That's crazy. How do you find liquid water under?
Down below all this ice that had been completely sealed off from the rest of the world for 15 million years. How? And is there something alive in there?
Definitely.
Creatures that have been evolving separately from the rest of the planet for 15 million years. So scientists started searching for more of these secret lakes. And as they did, they realized there is way more going on under Antarctica than we ever thought. I needed
She's going to see. We needed to see in person.
to know the truth
We landing a plane on ice.
about Earth's most remote continent.
So I've come all the way to Antarctica to show you what's really happening
What's really going on?
down below this ice.
And exactly what they discovered when they finally broke.
I'm ready to see. I'm ready.
Inside.
Bring out the drill!
Let's get editing. Boom, boom, shakalaka laka. If it's true,
Ready?
you seen that if.
If you wanted to drill to the bottom of Antarctica, the first thing you need to realize is this ice is way thicker than you think. If we were to take a chunk out of this ice and place it on the surface, at its thickest, it would be this tall.
The editing on this is crazy. It's crazy good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to you. I see why she drop a video like every 3 weeks, I was saying, but her editing is crazy.
Wow. That's nearly the height of Mount Kilimanjaro. You would have to stack the
I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry. Chat drop. Let me know if y'all know what that is.
tallest building in the world 6 times to reach the top of that. And this isn't just one uniform block. It's full of all different kinds of ice. And if you looked into the hole left behind by our chunk, you'd see land.
So, as we start drilling, at
Is land under that ice?
first we're passing through snow, which is surprisingly scarce here because Antarctica is the driest, coldest, windiest continent on Earth.
Oh, bro.
It's technically a desert.
I can confirm it is very cold and very windy.
On average, it only snows a couple centimeters a year here, meaning the snow just a few feet under your boots could be from a decade ago. But as our drill makes its way through this snow, the texture starts to change.
The snow then, of course, keeps accumulating, and the deeper layers become consolidated into
That's because when it do snow, it don't leave because it's so cold.
firm.
That's Dr. Stephen Chown, a biologist who specializes in life on Antarctica.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know though.
He's leading the trip I'm on with the White Desert Foundation's Science Week. It supports scientific research in Antarctica. The fern that he's talking about is the stage between snow and ice. It looks like a frozen sponge. So we're drilling through this frozen sponge, and before we reach the point where it actually turns into ice, we hit something alarming.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know why driving over it feels so much scarier than walking over it. But it really does. The reason to be scared is that as we're drilling through the fern, it's not staying still. As the snow and ice builds up, its own weight slowly pushes it over the land toward the coasts. And then as it reaches the end of the continent, it leaves the land and extends out over the ocean. That's called the ice shelf. The problem is, as this giant ice sheet slowly flows across the rocky ground, it stretches and contracts. And if it stretches too fast, the fern snaps.
I'm definitely confused.
Creating.
I'm about to go down into that.
So do you lose your thing that you was dropping that don't come back up? Because every time it just drops down there.
Crevasse. You would never know it was here.
Is she going in that hole? She's crazy.
Oh my God. This is a little bit of a test of my claustrophobia. Bye.
See you later.
Into the darkness we go.
The darkness. I was born in the dark.
Whoa,
That's my movie, Batman.
it's huge.
What'd he say? He was raised by the darkness. I don't remember.
This is incredible. You would never think this was down here. Look how deep this is. You would not want to fall down into one of these.
Man,
I'm gonna get out.
freeze to death.
This is the amount of time that I want to spend underground.
So to not fall into a crevasse,
She's done.
and to know what's coming down below us, we need to do a lot of prep. So back in the 1950s, scientists would explode TNT on the surface to measure the seismic waves that would bounce back through the ice. Today, they shoot lasers from satellites that bounce off the surface, and any wrinkles or sagging give us hints at what's below. TNT, space lasers, scientists are awesome. But to really get underneath in detail, they mostly shoot ice-penetrating radar down from planes.
What's ice penetrating radars?
Like this plane.
They crisscross the continent, filling in a picture of what's really underneath Antarctica. And what they can now see is the outline of an ancient world.
Oh, that's cold.
It's
I got froze over.
not flat. There's a trench deeper than the Grand Canyon, a completely hidden mountain range that rivals the European Alps, evidence of a massive impact crater and the largest volcanic region on Earth. But in the late
That's why it's froze. Need to be froze, it sounded like.
60s, as they were flying these ice-penetrating radar planes, they suddenly spotted something especially strange.
And I also saw these weird depressions, a really big one.
Like flat spots.
Yeah, sort of a tiny depression.
That earlier research with the TNT had hinted that there was something odd here too. And that Soviet drilling team, they're drilling right on top of it. So let's go deeper. The deeper we go, it's like we're going back in time. Layers upon layers stacked on top of each other. The pores in the spongy fern get squished and the air inside gets locked in, creating little bubbles.
This is very interesting. I don't know why though.
From that time in history. So now we're passing the Renaissance, the Roman Empire, ancient Egypt, when humans started farming. There's the extinction of Neanderthals. And the first modern humans.
And you can analyze that record by drilling a core all the way down through the ice.
Wow, this is not easy.
No, sirree.
Is it going
They don't look like they going that far down.
down? It is. I can't tell. Come on.
Oh, there you go, right there. Some of that electricity.
Oh, awesome. Whoa.
So here you can tell the story of the ice. So if you hold it up against the light, you can see some of the layers.
I see it. Wow.
I can't see nothing. Oh,
Look at all these bubbles. Those are pieces of atmosphere from decades or centuries ago. But it's not just bubbles.
It's also sort of these tree rings of different, I don't know what to call it, shades of ice.
Exactly, yeah.
But if you hold it up, you can see that there are actually lines in it.
I wonder if you could eat that. Probably not.
That forms in winter has a different texture and composition to summer ice, creating these lines. And you can count them like tree rings. But you can also see huge
summer ice.
Huge sudden changes.
Where you can see certain events like a volcano eruption, for instance.
Like this. That dark line is ash from a volcano eruption over 20,000 years ago. And as I was looking at these layers of exposed ice, I realized why scientists said we're not allowed to do something while we're hiking on Antarctica.
This is why you can't pee on the ice. Because if you did, one day some descendant of yours would be taking an ice core in Antarctica and they'd dig and dig and dig and they'd pull it out and they'd say, what's that yellow line? It's a funny way to understand what's really so important.
Where do you go to the bathroom at, depending on how deep in you are at then?
About this ice. It's this incredible record of Earth and life on Earth that we can learn from.
For me, one of the most amazing, cool science things is that the team from Europe has found a core that's 1.3 million years, and they've pulled it out. And I haven't yet analyzed it, but it's in the lab.
Oh, that's so exciting. When can we expect?
Yeah, that's crazy. That ice, it's always frozen. So when can we see it?
I reckon in the next couple of years.
Awesome.
And it's gonna stay frozen for a couple years.
That'll be the longest history of the planet's climate in ice.
Oh my God.
Come on, all frozen.
As I was hiking, I
This is
said
something I'd like to see on video. I don't think I'm gonna see this in person. I don't want to. I don't want to be this cold.
How lifeless everything looked. And then Dr. Chown told me to go find a white rock and look underneath it. It became kind of a mission as we were hiking around. And at first, I really didn't understand why.
Miko, I went for a hike. I'm in Antarctica right now, and I was picking up white rocks.
Why would under a white rock be a good place to find life, as opposed to just under any rock?
Those white rocks can let a little bit of light filter through, almost like a natural greenhouse effect for those tiny organisms underneath. It's a really neat adaptation.
So this is Miko. It's like Clippy, but way smarter. Actually, wait, hold on one second. There's a secret way to turn it
That's
into.
interesting. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this. He just dropped something too. Let's see if it's funny though. Let's see.
Doug Jr.'s mustache.
Job
Is it
Tookie.
real? Is customizing your car insurance with Liberty Mutual and saving hundreds?
What up, Sam? Yo, Billy, you know what color we wearing for Jive Turkeys this year? Shit, I don't know. Man, let me...
What is that? I don't know.
Oh, gross, man.
Cocaine Cowboy.
Hey, y'all gotta stop with that cocaine cowboy shit. What are the colors?
Man, I hope it's cattle brown, because I just bought me a clean jacket. Tell you what, let me hit Dave up.
Terry, man, I done told y'all I'm not performing at another strip club with y'all.
Whatever, man. What's the colors for the show?
Don't matter to me, man. Let me call Kier.
Hey, this is Kier Spates, and if this is Dave Lawson, you have reached your money borrowing limit with me. I'm done, Dave.
Man, I'm calling to see if y'all know the
Oh, this
colors
the guy
of
that's on the
Jive
show.
I don't care what color you pick. I got a suit in that color. You know what? Why don't waste some time? Let me call Wiley.
Kier, how many drinks you done had? I'm not about to talk to you all night again.
I don't know what kind of pastor are you. You don't even want to comfort people. Do you know what color suit we wearing? That's the question on the table.
Why y'all asking me? I'm Wiley, not Ali. Ask
Ask him.
Nah, call Ali.
What's up, Marco Polo? Yo, Lee, all the brothers are here, and we want to know what colors are we wearing for the 20th annual Jive Turkeys.
Black. 'Cause I already know Seven gonna try to wear some tight clothes. Billy gonna try to have on something rented that he gonna take back to the clothing store for show. Terry with some flea market brown outfit he gonna try to wear. I know Dave going through a midlife crisis. He gonna try to wear something Sean John. Don't know that Sean John been canceled. Puffy canceled Dave. Here gonna try to wear some Steve
He talking
Harvey
about Puffy
suit or
canceled.
something like that. And he worked with Steve every day. Steve don't even wear them suits. And Mark is definitely going through something. He got some grunge look that he wanna do. We are wearing black. Black, 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 black. Y'all black, wear your skin color black, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Sadiq.
Excuse me. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how y'all think this stand-up was.
Hey. I'd like to welcome y'all to the 20th year of the Jive Turkeys.
He said, I don't like he was about to.
We have been here 20 years. I finally got enough money to record this shit properly. We did it on iPhones one year. It didn't work out well. Same guys. 20 years we've been doing this, and we've been doing it for charity. Now we're doing it for a little paper.
A little
I'm
paper.
just saying, we done spent some money. You see my little live ass turkey? Give it up for that little. This nigga. Now everybody on this show shaped like this nigga. We just. We fat.
They ain't lying though. I was just about to say, I was like he didn't gain a little bit of weight.
Than the motherfucker around here nowadays. Nigga just got a little change. So 20 years, man, of doing this show. Now, anybody here ever taught their child how to drive? This is
Man, taught my girl how to drive. Child was probably gonna be even worse.
traumatic. you need. That's why you gotta have your kids young, cause when they old,
you got more patience.
It changes the experience. My oldest daughter, Jaden, she's about to be 27. December 1st, she about to be 27.
Bro, he just teaching her how to drive? That's crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
Taught her how to drive at 9. Now.
He talking about 9.
Very unconventional. And it spurred a moment. I was a young parent. It was spurred a moment. I say, this girl gonna need to learn how to drive because I had saw something on the news where this man had a heart attack and his child drove. The boy was like 10. I said, yeah, I may have a heart
I do remember that though.
Attack. I need to get her prepared. So this neighborhood, they had just put down the street for this neighborhood. They got the streets, they got the signs, but no houses. I see it. I pull over.
Sound like a bad idea.
And I say, Jaden, get in that driver's seat. She 9, very confident, just got up, went over.
Bro, this sound like a disaster. You know they confident at that age. Don't know how to do nothing, don't got no fears.
There, like she been wanting to drive. And you're not supposed to teach nobody how to drive in a Ford Expedition when they 9.
Oh my Jesus.
This long body.
Bro, comment below some of the times y'all taught your kids how to drive.
Dude, she over there. This is how I know girls pay better attention than boys. The girl is 9 years old. I say, hey, put your foot on the brake. Rev the gas a little bit so you can feel that. Now, when you put it in drive, just let it roll first and then we gon' give it a little gas. Now, a week of doing that, the girl driving around the whole abandoned neighborhood, stopping at stop signs, everything. Now I done got comfortable. I said, hey, let's go out on Belford. Let's get out on Belford and let's see what we can do. Let's see what you done learned. I am in the passenger seat. That girl is out on Belford, and I'm saying, hey, just slow down a little bit. My partner Jay Knapp flies past me and stops in the middle of the street. Cause I spoke. I said, what's up, boy? That's how I come by him with her driving. What's up, boy? And he say, man, who driving? I say, Jaden. And he looked at me and say, nigga, you going to jail.
You going to jail, bro. You definitely going to jail. No.
But I already got my story down. And we get pulled over, I'm having a massive heart attack. I got my shit down. My Sanford and Son is ready.
I'm talking about it's not good.
Okay, now that's when I'm a young parent. Now I'm an older parent. Hassan is 14. He's 14 years old. He's 14. He already 14. Last week, I took him to an abandoned building. This building is about to be condemned. It got a nice parking lot though. I pull over. I get out, I say, Hassan, get in that driver's seat. This nigga acting like he going to the electric chair.
Hey, bro,
who
what is
even
you?
walk around a car like this? He sit down. And when I did Jaden, I didn't even put no seatbelt on. But this one, I need
a seatbelt.
I say, Hassan. He said, huh? I say, man, just relax, brother. Just relax. Ain't no cars out here, nothing. I say, man, put your foot on the brake. Give it a little gas so you can feel that. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you put it in drive, just let it roll a little bit and then give it some gas. Let me say this. I have never dyed my beard before, but I had to dye it because the gray is coming out of everywhere, my nose and everything, because this nigga here, he hit that gas so hard.
Talking about, bro, just hit the gas.
That I had to reach down with my hand and put my hand on the brake. Nigga, I ain't no goddamn putting my foot on.
He talking about, ain't no put my foot on the brake, bro. I need to, this as soon as possible.
I put my hand, nigga.
Talking about the car is skirting.
Stop, nigga, stop. I said a little, man, get your ass out. Just just get your ass
F14 though, too, though. That's crazy.
out.
He thought he was in a speed racer.
This how I looked at him. Just get your ass out of here. And
I pulled off on him.
Get in the back. I don't even want you in the front with me. Get your ass in the back. But you gotta watch what you say to your kids, cause sometimes it come back on you.
Quick too. Life's a circle. Let me know if it's life's circle
Now,
job.
I'm 52. I don't know how to drive a stick shift. Yeah, I can drive a motorcycle, but I ain't never drove no stick shift. I all had automatics, so I called my mama, cause I can't call my partners and tell them, hey, cause I heard y'all out there and shit judging. Because you can't call your partner and say you don't know how to drive no stick shift. Damn, boy. You don't know how to drive no stick shift, my nigga? I don't need all that, so I call my mama. I'm 52, I call my mama.
Bruh, that sounds like a bad idea. Let me know when y'all done called your mama.
I say, mama, you never taught me how to drive a stick shift, and I want to learn. She said, I never wanted you to learn how to drive a stick shift. I said, what? He said, yeah, because see, when I got that stick shift, because before that, you was still in my car. You was pushing my car down the street, starting it up and shit. When I got that stick shift, you never touched it. You found rides after that.
So you ain't know what you was doing.
Now, my mama takes me to an elementary. I pull up to the elementary, she there with her car. We in the elementary, ain't no other cars out there. My mama say, get in the driver's seat. Now, you gonna put your foot on the brake. You gonna have to hit this clutch, give it a little gas. Man, I revved my mama car up so hard. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out and get on the other side and get in the back. I say, but I drove up here. Get your ass in the back.
Come on, get in the
when
back.
you get advice from people, you have to accept the advice that people give you. Don't try to judge it if you're
No, for sure. Let me know a time where you got advice and you judge it. Let's see what he gonna talk about.
the one asking for advice. So my partner called me and said, hey man, how do you
Definitely take the advice.
deal with depression and mental health? I say, man,
you asking the wrong person.
Easy. When I'm depressed and sad, I go into the world and I give it to other people. Nigga, I don't just stay sad by myself, nigga. I sprinkle a little
sprinkle that shit around a little bit.
sadness on everybody, nigga. I'm like, here go a little sadness for you. Here go a little depression for you, nigga. I just don't keep it to myself. You know, I give it out. And I have a certain group of people that I attack when I'm feeling sad and depressed. Managers of anything. I don't really like managers because they don't never be working. Workers be working, managers don't be doing shit. So when I'm depressed,
hey, that's why they work their way up to a manager.
I just go in random stores and ask to speak to the manager. Just random stores. Other day I was feeling down. And I just pulled over and went in the store. And I walked in and that man said, sir, can I help you? I said, yes, I would like to speak to the manager.
This seemed like this about to go south. He done put the mic up too.
Sir, you just walked in. Is there anything that I could do for you? Sir, I would like to speak to the manager. The manager came, said, sir, is there anything I can help you with? Yes, I would like to know your policy on theft.
Boy, you about to make me have a long day as a manager today.
I said, what? I said, yeah, what do y'all do? Do y'all chase people? Do y'all call, what y'all doing here? He's like, man, I can't tell you that. I said, okay, I'm in here. Walked around the people's store for 20 minutes. And now the manager got to work. He got to work now because I have informed him of my intentions. Yeah, he got to work now. He got to watch me the whole time.
He ate shit. Dog, he ate right for that.
And I don't make it easy on him either. I don't make it easy. I pick up shit. I just pick up shit. I just pick up random shit and just drop it off other places. I just walk around, just picking up strange shit and just moving it.
Hey, bro, you gotta leave.
20 minutes in there rearranging in people's store. And then I leave. And the manager looking all at me at the door. And I just tapped him on the shoulder. I said, maybe next time. And I left. And I laughed all the way to my car. Man, we're gonna have a good show for y'all tonight, man. We got a good show for y'all tonight.
Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Comment below. We'll probably watch some more of that too. Let's continue on. Let's continue down the line. Let's find some more. Number one hotel in the world.
The hotel is called the Rosewood in Hong Kong, and it has literally just been voted #1 in the world's best 50 hotels. This hotel is supposed to be unbelievable. It's got over 10 restaurants, the spa is supposed to be amazing, and I've brought the weather from the UK with me. It is hammering it down. This is not ideal. You can book suites in this hotel for thousands. But why have I booked the cheapest room? Because you can go to any hotel in the world and book the biggest suites and the biggest rooms and it'll be amazing. But for this to be the best hotel for me, you have to book the cheapest room and still see if it's the best. What I want to find out today is the Rosewood in Hong Kong the best hotel in the world, or is it just another luxury hotel? Let's go and find out. You can literally see the Rosewood in the back over there. That's the top of it. Just seeing where this hotel is, it literally is on the harbour here. You can see Hong Kong Island in the back. I tell you what, some of the views out of those hotel rooms must be amazing at night.
Oh, must be. How many days? 2 days? What is it?
But she was a hard worker. She would come in there and bust her behind, you know. And she was, you know.
That looked like what's the name though still. Too high for this full compilation. They want me to see that bad, I see. Driver accused of DUI tracks missing laptop to Illinois State. That's weird. I got 1.6 million views in 6 days. Though.
As the I-Team first told you last night,
make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Comment below. Let me see what's going on with this. It's looking like
hundreds of drivers have been arrested for DUI by the state's top cop, a moniker given to the member of law enforcement who's made the most.
Say the top cop. And arrested some people.
DUI arrests in the state. But in court records, attorneys have accused the top cop of fabricating evidence and violating drivers' civil rights. Drivers.
Well, you know, usually that's how it go when you're the top cop. You definitely probably be fabricating some stuff, unfortunately.
Like Sherrard Holland.
Doing a favor for a friend of mine.
As the sun rose on the morning of June 2nd, 2024, local restaurant executive Sherrard Holland says he was confused when he saw the police lights.
I pulled you over because you swerved.
The son of a Chicago police officer, Holland says he was the designated driver for a coworker after working overnight when he was pulled over by Illinois State Police Trooper Kevin Bradley. After speaking with Holland, Trooper Bradley wrote in his report he could smell the odor of an alcoholic beverage emitting from the vehicle.
We're going to relocate.
Suspecting DUI, Bradley asked Holland to continue driving down the road to a gas station. There, Bradley accused Holland of driving drunk. When asked if he would submit to field sobriety tests, Holland calmly refused.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm ready back. For what reason? Be under arrest. Driving under the influence.
In this dashboard camera footage, you can see the trooper searching through Holland's things before his car was impounded. Later that day, when Holland needed his MacBook, he noticed it wasn't on his inventory slip. He says he assumed it must be with his car.
Bruh, that's crazy.
At the tow yard.
I decided to ping my MacBook, which was missing, and it pinged to an address.
Using Apple's Find My feature, Holland says his MacBook pinged at a Tinley Park home instead.
When you got to the door, what happened?
Well, I was met by him.
Him was Trooper Bradley.
He denied it.
How you deny it? Like, how you got it then? Like, that's crazy, man. People be people, and you wanna. That's the crazy thing about sometimes, especially like cops, man. You wanna hold people to the highest standards of the standards are the standards, and you can do whatever you want to do. That be people issues though sometimes. Like you want to hold people to these standards, and you don't even hold yourself to these standards.
And began to argue with me, and I decided to call the police.
This is a recording of that call.
I have an iMac that was stolen last night.
And what did they say when you confronted them then?
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
My iPad. How else would I find your address?
And once I called the police, he requested that I hang the phone up.
I'll hang up.
This cell phone video picks up shortly after that 911 call, recorded by Holland's wife, who was waiting in his car. You can see the trooper walk out and hand Holland his MacBook. The trooper even opens his garage door to show Holland his state police vehicle.
It was a very traumatic interaction with him.
A Tinley Park dispatcher eventually called Holland back.
Is everything okay? You're fine?
Yeah, he's a police officer. For some reason, he took my MacBook home with him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
You probably want to speak to a supervisor over there.
That's what Holland did. He filed a complaint with the Illinois State Police, and the I-team obtained a
And like that, man, like hopefully he's held to the same standards that he held everybody else to.
Copy of the state's internal investigation. According to the findings, investigators determined Trooper Bradley never reported this interaction with Holland to his supervisors, nor did he make note of it in his reports.
I bet he didn't.
According to a transcript of an interview with internal investigators, when Bradley
And now if he wouldn't have recorded this, he would have denied it to the fullest.
was asked why he took the laptop, he said he was doing Holland a favor. I kept it for his courtesy, like I said with his phone, key, and wallet. It's my mistake. I forgot to give him his stuff back, and he tracked it. The report states investigators determined Bradley had violated state police policies.
What favor though? Like, why would he ask you to keep any of that stuff? He didn't even want to do a what's the name, a sobriety test. Like, why would I ask you to keep my phone, keys, and wallet?
And he was suspended for 1 day.
I feel disheartened by that.
And I'm
That's crazy. That's crazy. A 1-day suspension.
outraged.
Brendan Brown is Holland's attorney.
What if he didn't have the Find My iPhone application?
After months of court hearings for the DUI charges,
The most rewarding thing for me was receiving a not guilty verdict.
a bench trial found Holland not guilty. He's now suing the state and Trooper Bradley. Bradley did not respond to the I-team's repeated requests for comment, but in court filings, attorneys representing the state and Bradley have argued Holland's lawsuit should be dismissed, as the trooper has sovereign immunity as a member of law enforcement, and that it...
So you got immunity to steal people's stuff. Just because you gave it back. You wasn't gonna give it back, but just because you gave it back, you got immunity because it was a lawful traffic stop.
was a lawful traffic stop.
How many other people like Sherrod who maybe couldn't afford a lawyer and maybe they pled guilty or maybe they were found guilty and perhaps their conduct
How much other stuff have he stolen? Like, that's the real question. If he stole that, he stole so much other stuff.
didn't actually match what was alleged.
A spokesperson for the agency said ISP has strong oversight of all officers and addresses any discrepancy.
Bro, y'all don't got no strong oversight over nothing, because y'all wouldn't have knew this happened. Y'all let them do whatever they want to do.
Or complaints when they are identified.
If you're arrested
right there, y'all love to say that, oh, when they are identified. Stop acting like you got strong oversight.
Why this case is
You gave him a 1-day suspension for stealing somebody's property. He damn near need to be fired for some shit like that, bruh. Like, that's, like, you trusted, like, that's crazy.
serious as any case. It can have life-changing experiences. It's devastating, and if you're innocent, that's something that stays with you.
For every DUI arrest made, state police troopers must appear in court, and attorneys tell the I-team that has led to a staggering amount of overtime for Trooper Bradley. In 2024, state records show Bradley nearly tripled his salary, earning nearly $250,000 in 1 year. That's more than the Illinois State Police Director. A spokesperson for state...
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think about that. Like, that's crazy.
One of the things that is so pathetic about this country.
Let me see when this came out. I like to do new stuff. Let me see what he dropped. There's something he dropped that. Well, he actually been slacking, to be honest. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Days ago. I can watch it. What's going on?
Pine Bluff, America's fastest shrinking city. Literally nobody around you guys.
It's like a nuclear bomb went off and everyone evacuated pretty much.
Who are these guys?
Probably people just like us. Just in case.
Oh, look at this beauty. Now I feel like I'm starting to drive into Connecticut.
This is the house we're coming up on.
What a place.
You got it for 300, right?
Yeah. It's called Crime Bluff, but we call it Prime Bluff.
Why'd the violence get so bad?
Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment below. We're about to watch a video about American fastest shrinking city. I don't know what city it is yet. If you didn't get farther than this, guess what city it is. I don't know yet. Y'all probably just guess without knowing.
You're telling me a hamburger is $2.35?
There are some fine people left here.
Everybody just needs to be grateful for what they have, and there's somebody trying to build back up Pine Bluff. They let you know that the dream is not lost.
I mean, look at our last hour. We're in that Gucci neighborhood. We're in the meth mall, and then we're on native lands with the native casino with all the Hispanics building it. I'll tell you what, the country's stimulated. All right, guys, here we are, Pine Bluff. According to last census, America's fastest shrinking city. I believe it was a 12.5% decline. Empty streets. First Impressions has a bit of an eerie feel to it. And the population went from 2010 to 2000.
Man, look at that. That's crazy. Look how, man, like
2020.
Real estate is a beautiful thing, but understanding real estate ain't easy. I will say that.
From roughly 49,000 to 41,000. Now I believe it's around, these are rough numbers, around 38,000. So declines like that, drastic declines, happen for a reason. And the goal of today is
and what's that reason?
To meet some locals, get their take on their city, what's going on currently, what happened.
People just leaving, ain't no money there.
Where are things going? Look at
ain't
this.
Going nowhere, clearly.
This old.
We could just be in a bad part though too.
Theater. You got the ticket booth here. I'm sure in the 50s and the 60s, maybe the 70s, this was just thriving. Oh, listen to that.
What is that sound?
These little plastic pieces. People coming up. 1 ticket, please. And you go to the matinee. See a movie with your family and friends. Not long ago. Noise.
It wasn't that big though either. It's decent size, but it wasn't. Parking is terrible for a movie theater.
Noises of laughter and children running around. And this is some Dangerous infrastructure, for sure. Oh, look at this beauty. Just built in style. When
I like that brick though.
things were built with pride, when design was a
But I
concern.
can see parking was so bad. It ain't no parking.
Turn.
Y'all got all these big buildings right next to each other.
Here we have a place for sale by owner. This one's falling in on itself. I mean, there's literally nobody around, you guys. We're gonna talk to the first person we see. That's a beautiful mural though. University of Arkansas. There's a university, I believe, on the side of this town. The only noises are electric boxes and the very occasional car going by.
There wasn't a lot of cars. They got a little bit. It's like some business right here, like something going on right here. But there's nobody down there right now though. It's like a couple of them places.
Vines taking over the side of these buildings. So Pine Bluff has one of the roughest reputations in Arkansas. Violent crime per 1,000 is around 16. National is
because it ain't nobody there.
around 4, so way over the national average. Homicides 2025 were 16. That's worse than New Orleans, Baltimore, Detroit per capita. So 41.
Well, it's not. You can't compare. Like, you can't compare to these big cities to this small city. Like, you can't even, the comparison is not fair or nice.
Per 100,000, and this year already has 8. So it's in a bit of a rough place from the statistics at least, but that's not the full story, definitely. First impression, there's no one down here to feel it's really any dangerous. And look at this beauty. It says hood right above the entryway. This is interesting. Like the proverbial monster that destroyed its creator, government has become that which will destroy the very rights and freedoms it was established to protect. We have the power to stop it though without bloody violence. Okay, we got a lot here. The only change by Democrats and Republicans will be bigger government and more violation of our rights. There is an alternative. This is the Libertarian Party. If you're for more freedom and less government, then you are indeed a libertarian. Okay, there we go. We got some political operation here.
Political going on.
Pine Bluff.
People just quit on the building, quit on the real estate. Ain't no people there. But like I said, you can't really compare it like something like this. Like, it's like 30, 40,000 people in this city. Like, how you gonna compare it to a city that got 400,000? I mean, you know, some of these cities got a little bit under 1 million people. Like, you can't compare 1 million people to 30, 40,000 people.
I think this is the courthouse or some
I
government
could be wrong. I'm not sure how many people he said, but I thought he said like 30, 40,000 people in this city.
building. Excuse me, sir. Is this courthouse still in operation? Are you from Pine Bluff?
Yes.
What's it like right now? How are things?
The state of the city?
Yeah.
It's not all that great right now. The economy is terrible. All the jobs are leaving. It just seems like, whether you want to hear it or not, it's a conspiracy to make sure it stays this way. It's in somebody's best interest that Pine Bluff stays in the shape that it's in right
You think so?
Well, I believe so. I've been here all my life. Other than my, 6 years in the military.
Nice.
I came right back.
Thank you, sir.
And anybody who wants to move the city forward, they don't last long around here.
Okay. So what I'm seeing, I've literally been here 15 minutes for...
Find a way to get the businesses back and money back. It don't seem like nobody want to push no money in there.
First time? What's that?
No, this man has dementia.
Okay. Okay. So what's your name, sir?
My name is Anthony Royal.
Anthony Royal. Peter Santinella. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing beautiful old architecture. So when you were young, was this place thriving or what was it like?
The entire downtown was full. We had businesses. I'm always in operation, movie theaters.
Okay.
We had everything that Little Rock or Memphis or anyone like that had. Little Rock and Pine Bluff was neck and neck as far as...
Seriously?
Early 80s, we had close to 70,000 people here. Around the 90s or whatever.
No, that's why they never had, like, that's why I say you can't compare this to no big city, because you can think it ain't worse than Detroit, but it's 700, 800, close to 1 million people here. Like, you can't compare that to a $30,000-$40,000 place.
Our industrial park seemed like it started to close down. A lot of the businesses started to leave one by one.
So everyone was employed, working.
Everybody was employed. Everybody was working.
This one of these little towns that eventually probably the AI gonna try to take over. They gonna try to get them AI data centers because they don't need people to work there.
The city was moving forward.
It was a safe town back in the day?
I believe so. I mean,
probably already got some.
You don't have crime everywhere. If you consider the crime here in Pine Bluff with the population that we have, we're no different than a Hot Springs or any other city in Arkansas, but it just seems to be highlighted more so here. In my opinion, it's in someone's best interest for Pine Bluff to stay in the state that it's in right now. Okay. Because every time we attempt to grow, every time we take 2 steps forward, they seem to knock us back 4 or 5. We have so much.
We can wrap it up right here. We ain't right here. Hello?
Grand Rising, bro.
Grand Rising, Brody.
What's wrong with you, man?
You know me, taking the day for what it is.
Hey, what's wrong with him, bro? Give us another day.
You know.
The nerve of him.
For sure.